Good afternoon, and it's the CBD, Craig Zaffe. I'm Reginald Grant. Welcome to our world, everything CBD. I'm today in Christiansburg, Virginia, which is actually the home of Sink Land Farms, which is a facility, a farm. We're looking at doing the athletes in cannabis event here in the spring. We're looking at a couple of events, but more importantly here, the Virginia Cannabis Festival is on the horizon from at Sinkland Farms in Christiansburg, Virginia. And welcome, Craig. What's up, buddy?
Well, hi, I'm Craig, and I'm looking forward to this podcast because there's a lot going on out there in the world with CBDs.
Tell us about it.
Right, recently, Major League Baseball, MLB, is going to start allowing CBD sponsorships.
Yes.
For their team, as long as they meet the National Safety Foundation, which is basically want to make sure that the percentage of CBD is below 0.3%. They're concerned about the percentage of THC.
So you don't get high.
You won't get high, but you get all the medical benefits, which is
the medical benefits. I was talking to somebody in the elevator today. Helping you live a better life. That's what we're all about.
Without the side effects of being too high or side effects of using pharmaceuticals. So the fact that Major League Baseball is taking that leap to start promote CBD companies, as long as they are meeting all the regulatory restrictions, that their third-party lab analysis, that they have only the right percentage of THC, it's a win-win situation, not only for the ball players themselves, who can benefit from using the CBDs.
But they don't allow them really to use it, or they subtly, it's not official where they can use it yet. But yes, if we're going in that direction, what it'll be, everybody will have access.
Right, and also on a revenue source, since apparently the fact that Bitcoin, tanked, they lost a lot of their sponsorship. So it's nice that they turning to a wellness product, which sees revenue, because it's all about the money, basically.
All about that dinero, baby.
But the main thing is the more exposure people get to the benefits of CBDs, they can take more control of their own health. And when you're healthy,
nothing else matters.
Exactly. You can have 2 cents in your pocket, but you feel good because you're healthy. You can have all the money in the bank, but if you don't have your health, you're miserable. So that's where the CBDs come in, and I certainly think our OP6 line of products certainly will be available for professional athletes, people who are very active, people who have arthritis, other issues in their bodies. I think we have the right product at the right time. And plus, all our products are made in an FDA registered facility, which just on Friday, the FDA did come in for the annual inspection and they passed with flying colors. Our products are registered with the FDA. We also have third-party analysis on all our products to make sure that what we have on a label is actually what's in the bottle, because you find out in the industry, everybody's claiming an awful lot of stuff on their bottles, but when they have it analyzed by a third party, it turns out the percentage of everything is totally off. So that's why the regulations and being compliant and have the right third-party labs testing your products is so important for the consumer, since people are going to use this as medicine.
Well, it's amazing that we've come so far, and in such a short period of time, we continue to need to improve the process of access to healthy, natural options.
Yes, because it's important for everybody, because as we know, life on pharmaceuticals, you have to worry more about the side effects
everything.
Then the actual condition that you have, you know, where if you use plant-based medicine, such as CBD, the only side effect is a sense of wellness. And if you aren't a lot of pharmaceuticals, can help you reduce the amount of pharmaceuticals that you take. We can balance it out between Western medicine and plant medicine. And
Which is natural homeopathic.
Yeah, so the whole goal is to have a sense of wellness and balance so you can enjoy your life. Regardless of whatever you wake up to, CBDs can help you deal with your daily life with the stress. Certainly it can keep you focused. Certainly you have health issues, can help restore your own body's natural system, which is the endocannabinoid system, which everyone has.
What is the endocannabinoid system again?
Basically, it's a biological system that all life has, and it's made up of 3 different areas. You have basically your endocannabinoids, which means that you make your own natural cannabinoids, which are compounds that interact with our own body. Then we have receptors throughout our body that makes cannabinoids on demand. And then you have enzymes that break it down. But basically, the endocannabinoid system is the center hub of the wheel. There are 12 body systems that the endocannabinoid system regulates. So it's like the timing chain in a car. You want to connect the crankshaft and the camshaft together so it runs properly, so all your spark plugs fire at the right time. It's all about balance. And since we all make our own natural cannabinoids, by incorporating what they call phytocannabinoids, which means that plants that have natural cannabinoids that interact with our own body system, CBD from hemp, you have THC from marijuana. But the difference between CBD and THC is CBD does not get you high. So you get all the medicinal benefits without any of the side effects of the psychotropics. And for people who are going to be using medicinal marijuana, recreational marijuana, you want a more CBD-rich variety, because CBD will naturally reduce the effects of too much THC, so you get more of the medicinal benefits without too much of the psychotropic effects of the THC. So basically, the CBDs tame the effects of the THC. So it's important now that marijuana is becoming mainstream, that people realize that it's not about the THC, it's more about the CBD-THC ratio. So you get more.
And it's about education.
Yeah,
I noticed yesterday that the Senate bill to federally legalize marijuana and promote social equity finally filed by Schumer, Booker, and Wyden. A much anticipated U.S. Senate bill to federally legalize marijuana and promote social equity has finally been introduced. We know that it may get through the House, and it probably has some resistance coming towards in the Senate.
without a doubt.
Advocates and shareholders are eagerly awaiting this moment as leadership has worked to gather input on various propositions and build widespread buy-in. The final bill incorporates significant feedback received through the 1,800 comments that were submitted following the draft release.
Well,
That's big, but it's not going to get through. In my prediction, it'll be a couple more years.
Well, I think it's still, everything moves so slowly, even though we know our own government has a patent on the neuroprotection of CBD since.
No, we didn't know. Explain that.
Well, they did a lot of research, Department of Health, on CBDs and cannabis. And they found out there's a tremendous amount of neuroprotection, which is reduces the inflammation to the brain, certainly when you have injuries. Inflammation is the biggest key when you get hit in the head. As a football player, as you know, concussions are rampant.
Had a couple of those.
Exactly. So by incorporating CBDs, you're able to get the CBDs across over the blood barrier brain to reduce that inflammation. If you can do that right away, you don't have all the catastrophic effects of having a concussion. So the government realized that, and it took them 9 years to get their patent. So they have their own patent on the neuroprotection of CBD and cannabis, but yet everything moves so slow. But it's a shame because a lot of our veterans who can really benefit from incorporating CBD and medicinal marijuana in their lives are not allowed to because it's federally against the law.
Yes, I have a young man that I had a communication with last year that used some creams on one of his injuries. He was in a motorcycle accident and then got in trouble for it.
And you can lose your benefits, but yet they'll put you on every pharmaceutical known to mankind with the worst side effects. But here you have a safe plant-based medicine that they can take so they can lead a normal life without, severe case of PTSD, post-traumatic stress syndrome. I mean, we all suffer from that normally, but, our dear veterans who went to war come back shell-shocked. And it's really a tragedy that our government really doesn't take care of their veterans when they have the resources, they have the scientific information, they hold the patent, but yet a poor gentleman like you were just talking about, who was injured, used a bomb that had THC in it, and all of a sudden all the red flags went out, and said they should encourage them to start using that product, especially in the states where it's legal. But it's still, we're making progress, day by day, but still a lot of victims is falling under still with this archaic laws against the use of cannabis.
Yeah, they say uphill battle that is part of that dynamic. The change is inevitable. It just is a matter of going through the process.
Right. It's just, again, we've all been waiting a long time for this to happen. I mean, just the legalizing of cannabis and everything else, we've been waiting since the 60s, basically, of our generation. Not to mention everybody who grew up in the 30s when they made it illegal. But we know.
And it's a dynamic business opportunity as well. Right. I don't smoke weed, but I am a capitalist.
You're a capitalist and a Catholic, I hear. But
Not a Catholic, but a capitalist.
And you use cannabis.
You cream every day.
And I do also, my friend. Every day I start off with our OP6 sports cream. And I gotta tell you, everybody uses our product. Can't believe the results they get. So
yes, it is amazing.
I think it's important for us to keep on educating the world out there about learning about the benefits of CBD and taking that step of taking charge of their health so they can enjoy their life when they go through it and always have their groove on. If they're at a party, they can get up and dance instead of sitting on the couch in pain. Because life is made for enjoying, and everything will be
embracing your journey,
and everything will be a little bit sweeter when you're feeling better. I mean, the sun is shining, even though it's raining out, you still feel good. So I encourage everybody, please first visit our website, hempforlifewellness.com. I hope we planted a little bit of seed in you to really get off the couch, get involved with your own health. I certainly have to once again thank Athletes in Cannabis for being our sponsor. I can't say enough about my dear friend here, Reginald Grant. He's an exceptional human being and just a joy.
Just a worker bee, baby.
It's
adding a little value.
Well, you definitely add value to my life, I can say that.
Appreciate you. And again, I'm Reginald Grant from Christiansburg, Virginia. Today, I'll be back in LA tomorrow night. Peace, love, and happiness. Check out athletesincannabis.com. That's athletesincannabis.com. Check out our website, hempforlifewellness.com as well. And you can check out Craig Zaffe at CraigZaffe.com.
All right, my friends, listen, I'm Craig Zaffe. I'm the owner of Hemp for Life Wellness, Inc. It's always my pleasure to spend some time with the world out there. I just want everybody to just leave a little smile on their face and just enjoy the day.
Have a great day, buddy.
All right. Thank you so much.